Nebraska is trying to flip one of the best linebackers in the class of 2026, top 100 prospect Jordan Campbell, who's currently committed to the Miami Hurricanes. So in today's video, I'm going to break down who he is, what he brings to the table, what's his interest in the Huskers, and when can we expect a flip to Nebraska. So really quick, we have a lot to talk about in today's video. Make sure to hit that like button if you're fired up. And hey, if you're new to the channel or just a returning viewer, make sure to subscribe. It's officially game week, and I post Nebraska football content every single day. So if you don't want to miss anything related to this program, hit that subscribe button. It would help me out greatly. But without further ado, let's get into it. Talking some Nebraska recruiting, and the Huskers are working overtime to flip a 4-star linebacker, Jordan Campbell. So this is a guy coming out of Miami, Florida. We know Nebraska's had a lot of success in that state in the past, and as of right now, according to 24/7 Sports, he is listed as the 68th best player in the class of 2026 consensus 4-star. And right now, he has pledged a commitment to the Miami Hurricanes. He also has offers from Michigan, Florida State, Auburn, Nebraska, among a couple others. So very, very good player. But what can we expect from him on the field? First things first, Florida linebackers, they're different. He can play all over the field. Inside backer, he can rush, he can get to the quarterback. He can really do it all. And he's a freak athlete. We talk about Vincent Shavers all the time, another kid coming out of Florida. Jordan Campbell's a better prospect coming out of high school, and he's just one of those guys who's so twitchy, he's so naturally gifted that he's going to find a way to get to the ball carrier, to get to the quarterback no matter what, and bring him down. Really good tackler, really good speed. He does everything right, as you'd expect from a guy who's almost a 5-star prospect. And yeah, I mean, just that positional versatility is super important. And if you want to get linebackers from one state, it's Florida, because they produce some dogs. So that's what he is as a player. But let's talk about his interest in Nebraska. How did this all start? Well, it was announced about a week ago that he will be visiting Lincoln for the Colorado game. I've talked about that over the last couple of weeks, that Nebraska is trying to really get everybody on campus for that ball game. And he talked about the coaching staff a little bit, that he has a really good connection with Tony White, Matt Rhule, Rob Dvorak, that Rob specifically talks to him almost every single day. They talk about film, they talk about football, and for that reason, he really feels wanted at Nebraska. He also said that because he's from Miami, Florida, he knows guys such as Larry Tarver, Vincent Shavers, even a guy like Amari Sanders, who's also from that area. So he already has a couple connections to Nebraska. Expect him to link up with those guys when he visits Lincoln. They're going to try to peer recruit him to flip from Miami to Nebraska. And one last thing I want to mention, we need Dylan Raiola to start peer recruiting as well. That's the best guy we have who can peer recruit, 5-star quarterback, try to get a guy like Jordan Campbell on campus and get him to decommit from Miami to Nebraska. So he's been committed to the Hurricanes for a little while now. Again, that's the hometown team, probably grew up rooting for the Canes. But let me throw something out there. Miami's overrated this year. They're overrated almost every single season. Imagine they win 6, 7 games. Nebraska, on the other hand, has the year we're expecting, where they win maybe 7, 8, 9, go to a really good bowl game, perhaps even in the hunt for the college football playoff. Yeah, he's going to take another look at Nebraska. I'd expect to flip probably, again, not anytime soon, right? I mean, this is a 2026 recruit. His time will really come next summer, but just the fact that he's visiting Lincoln again as a current Miami commit, that tells you everything you need to know. So expect us to really follow the situation for the end of this fall going into next year. So, all right, guys, I want to put Jordan Campbell on your radar. Borderline 5-star recruit coming out of Miami, Florida. Let me know down below. Do you think the Huskers can flip him away from the Hurricanes? And hey, if you made this far in the video, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe. And as always, folks, go Big Red, go Matt Rhule, and see you in the next one.